You earn $56,000 a year. You are not rich. You are not broke. You have no inheritance waiting, no startup equity, no lucky break in your back pocket. You have a paycheck, and in exactly 25 years, you will have $1 million. Nobody around you will know how you did it. This is not a story about genius. It is not a story about sacrifice or suffering. It is a story about one boring decision made quietly and then never changed. That is all. Your coworkers earn about the same as you. Some earn more. They drive nicer cars, eat at better restaurants, and take the vacations they post about. They are also quietly broke. Not poor, broke. Earning well and spending everything. The gap between income and wealth is where most people live their entire working lives without ever realizing it. You looked at that gap and made a different choice. Not a dramatic one. Nobody applauded. Your friends did not notice. You looked at your paycheck and decided something simple and irreversible. 15% of it was never yours to spend. This is the boring method. It has no viral moment. It will never trend on any platform. It will never make you feel like a genius. It will simply work. Your employer offers a 401k. You enroll the day you are eligible. You set your contribution to 15%. If your employer matches 3%, you take every dollar of it. That is a free return before the market does anything. The money leaves before you touch it. You never see it. That is the point. You choose the simplest investment available, an S&P 500 index fund. You do not pick stocks. You do not time the market. You own a fraction of 500 of America's largest companies, and you hold it through every crash, every recovery, every year. $8,400. That is 15% of 56,000. It is not a large number in isolation. It is not a small one either. It is the number that, invested consistently for 25 years in a broad index fund, becomes something the math owes you. You do not day trade. You do not buy crypto on a tip. You do not put money into someone else's business idea. You put $8,400 into the index fund every year. That is the entire system. Year 1. Your account shows $8,600, including market growth. It feels like nothing significant. That is exactly right. Year 1 is not about the number. It is about the habit. People ask you about your investments. You say you own an index fund. They nod and change the subject. That is fine. You are not doing this to be interesting at a dinner table. You are doing it to be wealthy at 50. Year 5. $52,000. You have contributed $42,000. The market gave you $10,000 more. It is starting to feel real, but only just. The exponential curve has not bent yet. The machine is still warming up. You could pull it out. A car, a vacation, a down payment. You do not. Not because of penalties, though those exist. Because you have decided this money belongs to a version of you that does not exist yet. Year 10. $142,000. You have contributed $84,000. The market added $58,000. Every year now, growth adds more than your own contributions. Something has shifted. In year 1, the market added a few hundred on top of your contribution. In year 10, it is adding $14,000 annually, more than you ever contributed in a single year. You are still doing the same thing. The machine is now outworking you. Year 15. $335,000. You have put in $126,000. The rest, $209,000, came from the market compounding on itself. The gap between what you invested and what you have keeps getting wider every year. That is the point. The people around you are panicking about retirement in their late 30s, reading articles, attending seminars, asking questions they should have asked 15 years earlier. You started at 25. That head start cannot be purchased. Year 20. $680,000. You are 45 years old. You have not changed your lifestyle dramatically. Same neighborhood, same grocery store, same car you drove at 40. You just never stopped contributing. At $680,000, the market adds $68,000 in an average year. Your salary is $56,000. Your portfolio now earns more annually than you do. You still go to work, but you no longer have to. You never bought the status car. You never moved into a neighborhood above your means. People who know you think you are doing fine. Ordinary income, ordinary life. They are not wrong about the income. They are entirely wrong about the outcome. Nobody has asked, and if they did, you would not say. Not because you are ashamed, because privacy is a multiplier. Every dollar you announce generates expectations. Every milestone you celebrate is pressure to spend. The silence is part of the strategy. Year 25 arrives like every other year. a morning, a paycheck, a contribution, and then you open your account statement and the number is there. $1,115,000. You are 50 years old. You contributed $210,000 over 25 years. The remaining $905,000 came from compound growth. You never picked a stock. You never timed the market. You never needed a lucky break. You just never stopped. You did not become a millionaire because you were extraordinary. You became one because at 25 years old you decided, quietly, that 15% of every paycheck belonged to the future. And then you kept that decision for 25 years without changing it, without announcing it, and without needing anyone's permission. That is the whole story. If this kind of story is useful to you, subscribe. There are more.